Ohio everyone, this is a Grand Celestial here with another walkthrough episode for the game Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Before I do anything, before I continue with the walkthrough, I gotta switch my keyblade back to Wayward Wind. Alright, this is a recap episode for this walkthrough story for Olympus Coliseum. A young aspiring hero named Zack had been chasing Philo Keats, trainer of heroes, all around town, hoping to become his next student. Phil had already taken Hercules under his wing, but he had agreed to rethink of which of them he'd train based on their performance in the upcoming games. Naturally, Phil's decision dampened Hercules' spirits. He had been born a god, but someone had kidnapped him as a baby and made him mortal. Training with Phil and becoming a true hero was the only way he could rejoin his parents on Olympus. Ven offered to help him practice. Both Hercules and Zack made it to the final. However, no sooner had their match begun than a swarm of Unversed attacked the town, threatening to cut out the game short. Ven didn't want their hard work to go to waste, and ran off to face the Unversed alone. But Hercules forfeited the match anyway, and together they drove off the Unversed. Zack showed up afterwards, but Phil explained that being a hero takes more than muscle. You've got to have heart and care about people. This time only one of them had cared fast enough. The whole competition with Zack had been so Hercules would make a new friend and rise to the challenge. Ven said his farewells and promised to come back and visit Hercules and Zack once they become true heroes. Alright, character files. Olympus Coliseum. Hercules. Okay, the movie debuted in 1997. A boy with tremendous strength who goes by Herc for short. He was born a god, but someone kidnapped him when he was a baby, and ever since he has lived down on Earth as a mortal. After learning he could rejoin the gods on Olympus if he becomes a true hero, he asked Phil to train him, and has been hard at work ever since. Philo Keats. Not sure how that name is pronounced. A renowned trainer of heroes who has whipped countless hopefuls into shape. For a while he had written off the whole hero business, but Hercules talked him out of retirement. Zack. He's from Crisis Core, which is a Final Fantasy VII game. Yeah, a prequel to Final Fantasy VII, so anyway, a boy who longs to become a hero. He heard that Phil specialized in training heroes and competed to become his next student, but Hercules ended up edging him out. Nothing phases Zack, who smiles his way through the worst of troubles. Someone verse to talk about Axe Flapper. These baddies will launch razor-sharp gusts of wind at you faster than you could say Axe Flapper. Keep your distance and give yourself room to dodge. Beware, just because you've taken one down doesn't mean you've taken it out. Get hasty and wander too close, it will counter with a rising slash. Buckle Bruiser. Buckles, who knew? Sadly, they serve a purpose. Keeping this bruiser's sturdy armor strapped on head-on attacks won't work. You'll need to get behind to hit it. Its weak spot. Try magic, but don't get careless just because it's slow. Buckle rhymes with knuckle, which rhymes with pain, which you'll be seeing a lot if you're not ready to block. Jelly Shave. These floaters are known to attack in groups and sometimes even entire colonies. Each color is weak against a different element, making it hard to put the kibosh on with their collective jiggle. When in doubt, start smacking them with the keyblade. Manage to play every minigame there is for Birth by Sleep, at least for then. There are some ice cream ingredients that I've not been able to get. I mean, it's in the usual place in the Olympus Coliseum. But I think it can only be accessible after you clear the world. If I have my time splicer, then I'm set. What? No enemies here? I guess they're not gonna show up at this time. I just have to keep coming in back and forth, or sometimes it may require me to just leave the world. So anyway, I should have showed enough for the recap episode, so I know this episode has been rather short. So until that next time, well, I'll get a chance to make episodes where Ventus is in deep space. Until next time, see ya.